What's cracking, guys? Omar Aesop here. In this video today, we're answering your questions from my Instagram account. If you're not following me, make sure you follow me at Omar Surf Fam, aka Omar Aesop. We're gonna dive right in. Keep it long, keep it loose. No bruise because we're at the gym, but same idea, trying to help you guys out, taking the most popular questions. So without further ado, let's get started. First question comes from the Fat Owl, Matt Vincent, an elite athlete. Guy's very strong, very personable. He asks, what's the best thing you've learned switching to performance-based training and weightlifting versus more physique-based training? Your biceps don't really matter. Also, your calves, interesting enough, don't really seem to matter that much. Generating power is obviously of paramount importance. Being mobile is actually something I guess I could say I really learned, that if you can't get in the proper positions for Olympic weightlifting, you're fucked. It doesn't matter how strong you are. You can squat 700 pounds, you can deadlift 800 pounds, it doesn't matter. If you can't get in the positions, you're fucked. So mobility, trying to generate power, and then practicing the movements, where every single discipline takes skill, takes time. You got to put in that time. Just because you're already strong, you have that base strength, doesn't mean right off the bat you're going to be killing it when it comes to those events. This guy wants to know, how do you feel about marijuana use before the gym? I'm gonna have to consult an expert, Captain Planet. What say you?
Terrible idea. Terrible.
Why is it a terrible idea?
400 pounds? It's gonna feel like 500 pounds.
Don't do it, kids.
Worst idea.
Don't do it, kids.
Save it for later.
Save it for later. Okay, I heard 3 cracks in my lower back during deadlifts and I hit a nerve, I guess. Should I still lift? I don't know, what do you think? Actually, definitely not. I think you should consult someone. Anytime you feel injured, anytime you feel a pull, a strain, something that feels unnatural, you should definitely get it checked out. How long do you want to be performing Olympic lifting? Honestly, I see it as a natural evolution. It's going to be something I include in my lifting for the foreseeable future. And when I say that, I mean for the next 5 to 10 years. I will be doing Olympic variations for the rest of my life. It's something that I've wanted to do for quite some time, but like I said before, I wanted to get the right coach. So I was waiting for Brian just to sync everything up. So this is now, guys, it's a part of me, okay? Jerking it, cleaning it, snatching it, power jerking it, all that stuff. It's all an integral part now of my training. Muhammad wants to know, how do I get better at masturbating? Practice does make perfect. I'm afraid kids are gonna beat their dick off. Like they're gonna be like, oh well, yeah, practice.
Beat it till it's raw.
It's gonna be bloody. This guy wants to know, do you watch porn before? Was everyone on Pornhub before they started asking these questions? Like, I have a feeling, like, is this the time of the day they just woke up? Okay.
Yeah, they're smoking weed and looking at
apparently all the kids that watch our stuff, smoking weed and jerking it off. Should I retract my scapula while doing dumbbell flies? The first sensible question perhaps of this whole Q&A. The answer is yes. You wanna get a better peak stretch, you wanna feel that contraction. By retracting your scapula, you'll feel the stretch in your pec more when you bring the dumbbell down. What would you recommend to someone who has anterior shoulder pain from benching? I don't know you, I don't know what the problem is. I can't, give you a diagnosis or anything. But I will say for myself personally that doing face pulls, focusing on external rotation, doing mobility work, so smashing, a lacrosse ball, both on the anterior side as well as the posterior, is very beneficial. So getting underneath the scapula, back there, getting that tight tissue, you bench a lot, you kind of like this, to unwind is very beneficial. When will we see you at the CrossFit Games, Omar? Well, unfortunately, I banged Fran in 4 seconds, and now I am banned from CrossFit. So, I don't know, maybe you should ask them. Why are they so uptight about that?
CrossFit HQ, what's the deal?
All I know is she ain't walking straight still. What would you be doing if you didn't have YouTube? I probably would do something irresponsible in public and get arrested. Have you ever considered steroids to grow your calves? I have not, but I have started synthol. I don't know if you can tell. Can you tell, Nigel?
Yeah.
You want a flex shot? Hey man, everyone what is this? Tuesday? Flex Tuesday? Alright, let's do it.
Toning Tuesday.
There you go. That's it, guys. Hey, do me a favor, rate how good my calves look in the comment section below out of 10. Just tell me what you think, post below. How am I doing? What am I working with here? When are you going to get the 17-inch arms you promised? Well, first of all, okay, have no expectations, receive no disappointments, my son. But 17-inch arms take a long time, especially as a natural, especially doing it leaner. I could get some fat steps. Okay, I can go buffet right now. go to a couple, it'll probably be closer to 17 than it was before. But it takes a long time. As a natural, once again, if you go to that Casey Butts formula to calculate the amount of muscle, your muscular potential, you'll see that lean, I think my max potential is like 17 and a quarter or something like that. So it's gonna take me several years. Part of the game is being patient. Do you feel stronger now that you're Olympic weightlifting? Strong has many different definitions. I'll say I'm definitely more mobile, I feel more explosive, and therefore I feel more powerful. Remember, power has strength with a component of speed to it, so my high bar feels a lot better, my overhead press feels better, my front squat feels better, the start of my deadlift from the bottom portion feels better. However, something like the bench press, which I'm not practicing as frequently, is obviously not going to be as strong over time. So I'd say overall, yeah, I feel better. I feel ready to hit some PRs. Some guy just wanted to say Team No Calves for life, okay? It is not just a movement, it's not just a name, it's not just a cult, okay? We are a non-denominational, egalitarian brotherhood and sisterhood of equals, okay? All of us share one commonality. We don't have calves. We're underachievers. We're underperformers, and that's okay. We even accept people that have calves into Team No Calves because we don't discriminate. Now, ask your big fucking calf people the same thing if they'd be as accepting, and the answer I think you would find is quite surprising. Where do you plan on going with Olympic lifting? Do you want to compete? There are multiple reasons why I've actually considered competing in Olympic weightlifting. That's better served for an entire other video where I explain my thoughts on weightlifting versus powerlifting or why I would choose to compete in weightlifting. But yes, I am considering it, okay? And I'll post more about it soon enough. It's going to take a long time, honestly, to become proficient at weightlifting. So it's not going to happen anytime soon. But thinking about it in the future, yes. When you first started to lift, was there someone who guided or mentored you? And the answer would be yeah, actually. My brother got into lifting weight before me, and actually Nigel went to high school, same time as my bro. He's 1 year older, and you guys used to train together, doing curls and shit, squatting, all that fun stuff. So honestly, I learned a lot from my brother, and I'm thankful because he did say, you know, you should squat, you should deadlift, and you should bench press. He wasn't a curl bro, so I'm thankful for that, for sure. Angel wants to know if you were thrown into the jungle and there's no weight class, because there are no weight classes in the jungle, or power action, or anything. Who would you choose to be your ally in the jungle and why? Who would you choose to be your ally in the jungle and why? Bart Quan, Captain Planet, or Silent Mike? Silent Mike doesn't have that killer instinct. He's too friendly, so I feel if a lion attacked, he wouldn't know what to do. He would run, and if he outran me, I'd be fucked. Nigel's my boy. But cardiovascular capacity?
Yeah, nope, not there.
I don't know.
Yep.
Now, Bart, on the other hand, first of all, Bart is selfless, so he would fight the tiger to save my life. And I respect that because I would let him fight the tiger. The second thing, though, too, is that he has marine training. So I gotta assume with all that marine training, he could fuck up something at least. So it'd definitely be Donkey Kong.
I think that's a strong choice.
It's a strong choice.
Strong choice.
Strong choice. So what are your actual goals when it comes to weightlifting? This is a great question. Brian Marshall, my coach, has told me, and his coach before him, an Eastern European, very smart guy, said that, you know, until you snatch 100 kilograms, you can't consider yourself a weightlifter. So that's the first big goal. So I want to do that this year. I want to snatch in my lifetime well over 300 pounds, clean and jerk over 350 pounds. So those are lifetime goals. First step, however, snatch 100 kilograms. If you had to describe your calves with a movie title, which movie would you choose? Probably Gone in 60 Seconds, maybe Fear and Loathing, not in Las Vegas, or Great Expectations, because they never ever happen. They're mystery. What are your top 3 tips for improving your deadlift? Great question. I would say for sure learning about total body tension, getting tight before you lift, so you can break the floor effectively. It's the only lift that it starts from a dead stop. I would also say to do more volume and less intensity. A lot of guys go for that 1 rep max to train above 90% too frequently. I'd say build that solid base. And then finally, learn about the exercise variation, the deadlift assistance movements that are best for you. So deficit deadlifts, block pulls, do and incorporate deadlift variations in your training. Hey Omar, where are you from? Actually, I was born in Canada. Here's a photo. If you want to see the official Canadian tuxedo. Denim all day, every day. Guys, that is the video, trying to answer as many questions as possible. Thank you so much for asking those questions. If you're not following me on Instagram, make sure you're doing so at Omar Esaf. If you liked the video, make sure to like the damn video. Let's be honest, you're at the end of the video, so either you're really bored or you enjoyed it, so you should be liking it. I'll be seeing all you guys, my rascals, in that next one. Peace! So Mark sent me this shirt. I don't know if he's trying to give me a subtle or not so subtle sign, but Mark, I'm never gonna let you go, okay? You can send all the shirts you want. You can send all the nudes you want. But the time we had in California, no one can take that away from us. No one.